Hello and welcome to Week 2, Unit 2, Exploring the SAP Fiori Design System of our Open SAP course, SAP Fiori Overview, Design, Develop and Deploy. My name is Rainer Filsinger. Last unit, we talked about why good design matters. In this unit, we will explore the SAP Fiori Design System with a focus on the guidelines. Let's start with three major components of experiencing software: functions, usability, and joy of use. We need to look at all three components together and not separated. If the software works well, but is visually not appealing, nobody will enjoy using it. On the other hand, if a software looks great, but is inefficient to use, end users will not really want to work with it. User experience design tries to reach a well-balanced product. It focuses on questions like, how will it make people feel, in addition to how will it look and how will it work. When people think about software, they primarily have functions and features in mind. And this is not wrong, since functionality is one major component of user experience. Functions are measurable. We can describe features and compare functions. Therefore, statements such as product A is better in aspect X are possible. You might be surprised to hear that usability is also a measurable aspect of software. It can be separated into three components: effectiveness, how well does the software support the tasks a user wants to do; efficiency, how quickly can a user complete his tasks; and satisfaction, how is the subjective perception of a user when he uses the software. By measuring the task completion rate and accuracy, the time and number of clicks to completion, and a subjective impression, for instance by means of a questionnaire, you will get quantitative findings on the usability of your software. Joy of use is the third component of user experience. It considers visual aspects like attractive graphic design and aesthetics. Moreover, it is important that the software runs smoothly and evokes positive emotions in the user. Let's have a look at these two screens, representing two generations of business software. The SAP Graphical User Interface at the left and SAP Fiori 3 at the right. In the concept of the SAP Fiori design system, joy of use played a major role. It lets the user feel encouraged to continue using the software. As we already saw in week 1, a design system helps when designing hundreds of applications. Especially in the corporate environment, you typically have a lot of applications for complex business scenarios, produced by several UX designers for multiple platforms. So, in this enterprise environment, you want to make sure that all applications look alike and can be operated the same way, so not every employee has to learn every application. To ensure this, we use a design system that consists of values, principles, and practices. The design system is then broken down into several design languages that feature several platforms like web, native, or conversational. SAP Fiori for Web, for instance, is the design language for browser-based applications, independent from device or screen size. SAP Fiori 3 is SAP's new target design system, which evolves the SAP Fiori design for all SAP products to fully support the Intelligent Suite, running on any device. Rather than holding back some of the innovations and delivering everything later in one big bang, SAP has chosen to deliver the SAP Fiori 3 innovations in a stepwise approach. Let's have a look at the three focus areas of SAP Fiori 3. In its latest and third evolution, the design team has been focusing on consistency, intelligence, and integration to ensure that SAP Fiori can be used to integrate all products into one intelligent enterprise. UX consistency makes the user feel at home. Basically, it's all about recognition. We will be using the same colors, typography, iconography, and terminology across all products. UI elements like buttons or form fields look the same and are positioned consistently. These measures will ensure a similar look and feel across all products and applications. Here you can see the most common floor plans used in SAP Fiori. Floor plans are like pre-configured screen distributions. They are used over and over, so users are getting used to them and recognize them immediately. Additionally, those floor plans are available as SAP Fiori elements, a template-based development shortcut which speeds up your development time. You will hear more about SAP Fiori elements in the development section of this class. SAP Fiori 3 also makes a huge step forward in integrating machine intelligence into a business environment. For instance, with the concept of business situations, the system can now detect critical business contexts independent of predefined processes and workflows and provides the user with solutions and recommended actions to solve them. It is not sufficient to have a consistent user experience. SAP Fiori 3 reaches out for the next level, real integration. All applications can be accessed from a single entry point, and there are umbrella features like a central search and a central inbox for workflow tasks and notifications. The central entry point can be extended by LOB-specific spaces. If necessary, such spaces can comprise integrated multi-level navigations. The SAP Fiori 3 design guidelines reflect all these main principles we have just learned about and guide you to create great apps by yourself. You can access the guidelines at experience.sap.com/Fiori-design. You see the 4 design languages for SAP Fiori design system. SAP Fiori for Android and iOS, SAP Fiori, which are the browser-based guidelines, and conversational UX. Let us choose SAP Fiori. Let me give you a brief overview of at least some contents. For newbies, explore SAP Fiori is very helpful. It gives you a perfect overview on the layouts, floor plans, frameworks, and the mass of UI elements. All items are linked to the corresponding pages with each and every detail. Let me now pick some pieces from the foundation section. Multi-device support explains the underlying concept of adaptive and responsive design. And in content density, you will find details on the cozy and compact modes and when to use them. If you are interested in the standard color composition and how to apply your specific customer brand, theming is the right place to go. Designing intelligent systems is self-explaining, I guess. It covers design concepts of artificial intelligence and machine learning in SAP Business Software, covering matching, ranking, recommendations, and situations handling. The section General Concepts holds a mass of interaction ideas, like for instance action placement, draft and message handling, and how to manage objects in case of create, edit or delete. Last not least, I would like to draw your attention to the Services and Resources section. Here you can download stencils for Axure and Sketch, which get periodically updated. You can also download the icon font and the font 72, which were especially developed for the SAP Fiori design system. In this unit we have talked about the SAP Fiori design system with a focus on the guidelines. In the next unit we will cover the building blocks of SAP Fiori and its major concepts. Thank you.